Tonight, the Stars and Stripes fly at half-staff at the Supreme Court, a quiet memorial to Justice Antonin Scalia, in sharp contrast to the coming political battle over his successor. Scalia died apparently in his sleep Saturday at a secluded resort in West Texas. He would have been 80 next month. His doctors confirmed he had a history of heart trouble. In 3 decades on the court, he was a pugnacious champion of conservative thought. We have a team of correspondents covering this. First, Jan Crawford on the impact of Scalia's death.
When the justices return to the bench next week, it will be the first time for all 8 they will serve without Justice Scalia.
I, Antonin Scalia, do solemnly swear.
For 30 years, the court's most forceful and influential voice. His sudden death will have an immediate impact on the current term, full of controversial cases. Regulation of abortion clinics, another challenge to Obamacare, affirmative action in college admissions, and presidential power on immigration. With Scalia, the court had a narrow conservative majority. Now it's a court on pause. Many of those cases will end up in a 4-4 tie, keeping the lower court ruling in place and setting no nationwide precedent. But his passing will affect the institution far beyond one term. He was one of 9 justices, but his impact on the court and the law was far greater than a single vote. His opinions were must-reads for his clear, colorful writing, like his dissent calling the decision upholding a part of Obamacare jiggery-pokery and pure applesauce. His philosophy that judges should interpret the Constitution the way it was originally understood defined the conservative legal movement.
I think it is up to the judge to say what the Constitution provided, even if what it provided is not the best answer, even if you think it should be amended. If that's what it says, that's what it says.
He's done so much to set the terms of how the court approaches issues.
Paul Clement clerked for Scalia in the 1993 term. As a lawyer, he's argued 80 cases before the court and said Scalia's lively and often sharp questions forever changed the court's dynamics on the bench.
His very first case, he started asking lots and lots of questions. And even some of the justices who'd been there for years, they looked and said, well, we're not going to let this new guy ask all the questions. And it fundamentally changed the nature of arguing before the Supreme Court.
Now, the court has several big arguments on the horizon, including that abortion case, the immigration case, and it could reschedule some of these cases to be argued next term. But, Scott, it's unclear whether there even will be a justice on the court at that point.
Jan Crawford reporting for us tonight. Jan, thank you.